Hey guys, it's Katie from wellnessmama.com. I will give everybody just a minute to hop on because I know I never see these things when they first start. I'm actually going to do some laundry while I'm waiting for you guys because I'm in my laundry room. And this Facebook Live will be from my laundry room. And I will give you a tour and talk about natural cleaning. So like I said, I'll give you guys a second to jump on. I am sorting laundry with my other hand right now. Waiting for people to jump on. If you're just joining, my name's Katie from wellnessmama.com. I would love it if you would jump in the comments and let me know where you're from also. It's always fun to see everywhere in the world that everybody listens from. And I just was going to do a quick rundown of my laundry room, which is actually a mess. Like, it's my laundry room. But I figured it would be a great place to talk about natural cleaning. So feel free to say where you're from. And I'd love to hear what you do for cleaning your house and your laundry room. Maybe you have as much laundry as I do. That's from one day with 6 kids. Laundry is pretty much a constant. But I have learned some tips and tricks over the years to keep things from getting too messy. Like, this floor is not actually terrible right now, which is kind of amazing for the laundry room. And I wanted to just chat about it. So everybody say hi, say where you're from. And I will start giving a basic tour of the laundry room. Just please excuse my messes because I just thought about doing this about 10 minutes ago and I did not clean beforehand. So you're seeing my actual laundry room. So this, and actually a funny story about the laundry room before I start. So last year my husband went out of the country for about a week for work, and I decided it would be a great time to remodel. I was pregnant and nesting at the time. And so logically, of course, I was like, well, I'll just remodel the entire house while he's gone. And one of the first rooms that I remodeled was the laundry room, which used to have like really dark cabinets and dark paint. And since I spend a lot of time in here, I just decided it needed an update. So somebody's asking about Charlie soap. Yeah, I've used them for cloth diapers. And hey, from Maryland, Pittsburgh, BC, Wisconsin. Hey, everybody. So when I remodeled, I updated a lot of stuff. The catalyst for remodeling was actually that our dryer that was 40 years old finally not just died, but the whole inside part shredded, and so there were sharp pieces of metal in our clothing. And so we had to replace them anyway, so I figured, well, while we're taking these out, I will just remodel everything else. So I put up a shelf, which is one of my favorite parts of this thing, just because it allows me a place to hang stuff. And I found awesome stainless steel coat hangers and I think are like one of our local stores that allow me to dry stuff. And this, so funny story, my mom had this when I was little, and now that my daughter's about the same size as I was when I wore it, she wants me to let her wear it, even though her name is not Katie. But she, you know, grandmothers get sentimental about clothes, so I'm supposed to put my daughter in that for a picture, but it's safely hanging in the laundry room until that point. So that's the little shelf. That's my favorite part. And then, I don't know about you guys, but I always think of everything I'm supposed to do when I'm doing laundry, maybe because I'm so incredibly bored. So I realized putting a to-do list on the wall would actually help me remember the stuff I was thinking of while I was doing laundry. So I have my to-do list, and I think of, you know, blog post ideas or recipes to try and all kinds of stuff when I'm doing laundry, and I write them down so I can not spend the whole time thinking about them. And so I just found like some cute little artwork, and I also made some artwork, like a little chart with all the signs from what are on tags, because I actually never knew some of those until I researched it. Do I only use metal hangers? No, I wish I did. I still have a bunch of like mismatched ones from stores and from when we've moved, but I would love to eventually switch to all metal because these things do not break. In fact, we like anchored this thing into the studs because I knew my boys would see this as an opportunity to climb, and they have actually hung on one of these on that, and nothing bent. Granted, he's only like 40 pounds, but nothing bent when he did that. So they're really strong, and I would love to switch to just metal if I could. We also put up these cabinets and baskets because I'm addicted to baskets, and so I put up a ton of them when we remodeled, and now I keep all the kind of unsightly things like batteries and vacuum cleaner bags up there. And then, of course, the washer and dryer, and these are probably kind of polarizing. I don't know, I never like to say brands because I know everybody has an opinion, but I was determined to find old school washer and dryers, and I researched a lot and actually asked you guys on Facebook what your recommendations were, and finally settled on Speed Queen because they use them in laundromats, and I figured if it can hold up to a laundromat, then maybe it can hold up to my kids. So, hey from Arizona and Texas and let's see, Canada, Alabama. Hey everybody who's just joining, if you're just jumping on, it's Katie from wellnessmama.com, and we are in my laundry room, and I'm just giving a tour of the laundry room and talking about the things I use and about natural cleaning. So, okay, so also I put up this thing. Before this, I just had everything kind of stuck in the corner and the door would never open, and if it did, it would fall and then the kids would get stuck in here. So this thing was like $4. I think I found it at a garage sale actually, and it's been the best thing because we hang our mops on there and brooms and the kids can get to it. Somebody asked, why do I prefer older model washing machines? Well, I knew the new ones are like more energy efficient and more water efficient, but they also take forever. And when this is 1 day's worth of laundry, I just honestly cannot spend 3 hours doing one load of laundry. So they're actually rated really good for energy and water savings, but they're also really heavy duty and they're pretty quick. So there's probably nasty like poopy baby clothes in here right now, but they're just like the old school metal drum, and they're awesome. We have not had any trouble with them. We've been really impressed. And of course, my laundry stink sign. Somebody asked, how do you make your own laundry detergent? And my recipe's on the site. And then I do admit though, sometimes I will cheat and buy a natural brand if we're traveling or if I'm just too busy, but I really do love the natural one the best. And there's a recipe, there's actually several on my site for both a dry one and a liquid one, so whichever you prefer. And then I have more shelves over there. So I have a whole basket of microfiber, which you can tell my 4-year-old folded. And then my little like quotes and things that try to lift my spirits. I also picked this color because it's supposed to be like an uplifting, relaxing color. I don't know if it works. I still don't love laundry, but I do like the room though, so maybe it helps. Okay, so then random stuff I keep in my laundry room. I've pared it down a lot from when I first got married, when I had all kinds of the chemical stuff, and now it's all just pretty natural. So I have these. Who knows what these are? Let's see. Somebody says, I love that your laundry room has clothes on the floor. Makes you seem more human. Yeah, no, definitely human. This is the constant state of my laundry room. In fact, when I walk in here and there's not that, I'm like, wait, what happened? Where did the clothes go? Somebody says, love the shelves. I found these at our local hardware store, and they were super, super easy to install. Like actually none of them were here. I installed them all ourselves. I had them cut these. They're Rubbermaid shelves, and you just screw these things into the walls, and you just find a stud. It literally took me, I did it myself actually, and it probably took me 20 minutes. It's very, very easy. So anyway, and then of course more baskets in here because I'm addicted to baskets. And so yeah, these are wool dryer balls. You guys guessed them. And these are basically like dryer sheets, but they're completely natural. But these were my compromise because these really speed up how long it takes to dry clothes, like a lot. And so since I didn't get the most energy efficient dryer, and since I still use a dryer, I know I always take a lot of heat every time I say that because it's not the most eco-friendly. I get that. I have 6 kids. It's about compromise sometimes. I use a dryer, so shoot me. But I use these because it speeds up the drying time, and it also makes clothes softer and less staticky. And if you put a couple drops of essential oils on it, it makes them smell good too. So who else uses them? Let's see. Somebody says, does your homemade soap get all the odors out without building up? Usually. When things are really nasty, I will use like powdered oxygen bleach or natural products as well. But for the most part, it really does. And you could also add more baking soda or washing soda, and that helps as well. Let's see, somebody said love the Friends reference. I love it that you caught on to that. Yeah, I'm going to start doing this with all my videos because best TV show ever. That is not up for debate. Somebody said I miss having those shelves and a sink in my laundry room. I'm addicted to baskets too. Yeah, love baskets. I'll show you my linen closet one day. It's got even more baskets. I did not make these dryer balls. Mommy Potamus has an awesome tutorial for dryer balls if you want to make them. I actually just bought them. And the place I bought them, you can actually get a lot of free stuff right now, which I should probably tell you about also because we're in my laundry room. But most used household item ever for me in the world is a glass spray bottle because I use it for, I make sea salt spray in it, I make hairspray in it, I make skin spray in it, I make cleaning spray in it. Like literally I think I have 20 of these in my house with different stuff in them. Detangler for my daughters, all kinds of stuff. And so I use these all the time, have a ton of them. But I was ordering them from different places, and always this thing would eventually crack. So for a while, I had actually resorted to making my own, which I still recommend doing. And that's what this is. It's an old vinegar bottle, and you just put a spray top on it. So then you can always just replace the top. And it works pretty well, except for some of the sprayers, like you can see this one, it's not quite long enough. And so when you get to the bottom, you have to add more stuff. So there's a company called Grove, and they reached out to me because they have bottles that are made in the USA that actually work really well. And I ordered some to try, and theirs are hands down the best I've ever tried. So they offered to give all of you guys one for free, and I jumped at the chance because I literally use these every single day. And so this week you can check it out. That's no pressure, but there's a cool offer if you go to wellnessmama.com/Grove. I partnered up with them so that you guys could get a free glass spray bottle, a free microfiber cloth, and some essential oil. And the cool part is, the natural cleaner I use and that I keep in these bottles, they put the recipe on the back. So you can make it at home. You can also just use vinegar if that's more your thing. Or a lot of people use sal suds, which you can just add to water, which is a Dr. Barner's product. But you can get that free this week. wellnessmama.com/Grove. And you can also get a really big discount on a lot of their other products, which was the tangent that I started because they also sell dryer balls. So, yeah, so you guys can check those out, grove.com or wellnessmama.com/Grove, and they will send you that. It's a microfiber in a bottle and essential oil, and you get free shipping. And I will say this too, they have been the easiest company I've ever talked to work with. As far as their customer service is amazing. If I have questions, they're amazing, and they have amazing customer service for everybody. Somebody said those spray bottles are great for puppy training. All you have to do is show it to them and they listen. I want to hear more about this. Who else uses these for puppy training? Are you spraying the puppy? Does that teach them not to do stuff? Somebody says they're going to the website now. Thank you. Yeah, it's available until Sunday, but it's a really good offer. You can check it out. So other stuff that I keep in there, Bone of Me, which I also make my own scouring powder. And a tip about that, if you make it, is get a mason jar and get a Parmesan cheese lid. And if you're dairy free, just ask a friend, because everybody uses Parmesan cheese, and you can find these lids. And then when you need to use it, you can just pop the lid open and sprinkle it, and it's way less messy. So that's what I do for that. But when I don't make my own, I use Bone of Me, which cleans showers really well, especially if you have boys that play outside in mud and then leave muddy footprints all over your shower. So somebody else saying they love the dryer balls. The website again, if you're talking about the bottles, is wellnessmama.com/Grove, Grove. And you can get all of that sent to you for free this week. Okay, lots of people asking. Somebody said their Grove stuff shipped today. I'm excited for you. I hope you love it as much as I do, really. Oh, she said her puppy likes to drink out of the spray bottles. They'll do it That's funny. Okay, so anyway, if you're just joining, it looks like a lot of people just hopped on. Real quick, if you go to wellnessmama.com/Grove, Grove, you can get this stuff for free this week until Sunday. And they're a great company. You can even get free shipping this week, so check them out. Somebody asked why Bone of Me and not just baking soda. I use baking soda too, but Bone of Me definitely works better on really tough messes. And okay, Kim, how does the spray bottle work well for barking dogs? I have a puppy that's keeping me up at night. Please enlighten me. Somebody's asking E-cloth or Norwex, and the truth is I'm not super loyal to either one. I like them both. This is E-cloth. Those are Norwex. I've used both. I think they're both great. They both work. So anyway, and then so other things that are included in my natural cleaning spray that I make in these glass bottles. I use liquid Castile soap. You can also use sal suds, which is a more potent liquid Castile soap. And then I use borax and washing soda. And borax is controversial. I know I'm going to take heat for that one too. If you are not comfortable with it, don't use it. You actually don't even need it. You can just use washing soda and liquid Castile soap. But you know what? Full confession, I do at times use borax, and I have a dryer. So shoot me. So anyway, those are things that I keep in my laundry room. I also use vinegar-based sprays and other soap-based sprays that I make myself. And this is an old spray bottle I have. One of the first I ever made when I was trying to find glass, and there wasn't glass, and it's just a vinegar bottle with a spray top, which is another great option, but these definitely work better, and they also fit better. And then another tip I have for cleaning, because I do make my kids clean pretty often, they help every day actually, is to keep things in a caddy so that they can carry it, because when you store things in glass and then you have kids go walk around on tile floors with glass in their hands, things drop and break. So I put it in one of those that has a handle, and if it drops, they don't break. And we have one of those for each kind of zone of the house. So there's one for bathrooms, there's one for the kitchen, and that's an old one that I've had forever. But Grove actually has ones like that you can get to put all your cleaning stuff in as well. So somebody else is using the homemade laundry detergent. Awesome. Love that. Kim says, okay, so for dogs, anybody with dogs, this is important. She just says to them, no barking and spray them in the face. Use a sharp stream and they don't like it. Now she can just carry the bottle around and they hush. That's really cool. I had never heard of that. Hopefully it'll work on our puppy because he actually loves to swim, but I would guess he wouldn't love it in the face. If you're just jumping on, looks like a bunch of people just jumped on. I am giving a tour of my super messy laundry room, so please don't judge me. But also because I wanted to mention to you guys that you can get this spray bottle and microfiber cloth and essential oils for free until Sunday. wellnessmama.com/grove. And the spray bottles, they're made in the USA, and they are the best ones that I've ever tried, which is why I agreed to share them with you. In fact, since we're, full disclosure, and you've seen my dirty laundry, I will say this. I had 5 separate friends tell me about Grove before I actually looked into them. They were all like, you need to tell people about this on the blog. It's awesome. And I get so many emails a day of people telling me all these awesome things I need to share on the blog that I usually just ignore them. But these were 5 in life, like in real life personal friends. And I finally said, okay, I'll at least check them out. Especially when one of my closest friends in the world, Ryan and Stephanie, recommended them. So I checked them out, but was totally skeptical. I was actually looking for reasons to not like them. And I've been really impressed. And now we order a lot of our staples from them, like toilet paper and any natural products I'm not going to make myself. But they also have eco-friendly sponges for the kitchen. And they have like scouring sponges and, like I said, toilet paper. And razors. They have razors that are amazing. In fact, it's the best razor I've ever used, and it's made out of recycled materials. So I really would just check them out. I didn't want to like them, and I kind of fell in love with them, and so that's why I agreed to do this for you guys, because I really do believe in the product. And also, so you guys know, if I ever mention anything on the site, please know that I vetted it personally, and if I wouldn't, my rule for anything that I email, post on Facebook, anything, is if I would not mail it or text it to my mom, I won't send it to you. So I really won't just post stuff to make money or because everybody else is, and it's really only products I agree with. So Grove passed that test, and I wanted to share them in case you guys are interested. Angelina says that spray trick works great for cats too. So anybody with cats. Somebody asked, do I still use soap nuts? Somebody said they're using them and they like them. I am. It's just in the summer we tend to be on the road more visiting family, and so anything homemade, I kind of cheat and either go the natural store-bought route or use just a dry powder that doesn't go bad. So it's all about balance. And also for everybody who asks, I don't do every single thing on my site every single day. I really don't. I'm a real person, and I sleep in sometimes, and I buy pre-made organic or natural laundry soap sometimes, and sometimes laundry piles up in my house every single day. So I don't do everything I see on the site every day. It's all about balance, and I do what I can when I can. Brandy says for free with a $20 purchase. Yeah, I should have specified that. Good reminder. So basically you spend $20, you get $70 worth of stuff for free, and they have a cool little quiz that helps you figure out things you might like, which you can pick anything. So it's a great excuse to stock up on toilet paper or razors, or you can buy more glass spray bottles, or you can buy wool dryer balls or any natural cleaning stuff, and get basically $70 worth of stuff for $20 or $23 or something like that. So it's a really good deal. I just wanted to share it. Somebody said, what are soap nuts? They are, I think they're actually berries maybe, but they come off of a tree and you can use them. They have natural saponification. You can use them to wash clothes. You can actually use them to shampoo your hair also. Okay, several people asking, what's the website for the freebie? Again, wellnessmama.com/grove, Grove, and until Sunday, you get this spray bottle for free, microfiber essential oil, and free shipping. And also, the spray bottle, it's really cool. They printed my all-purpose cleaning recipe on the back of it. So definitely check that out if you are interested in glass spray bottles. Like I said, I use them for everything. I know even my mom uses them all the time. I make hair products in that. I make skin products in that, cleaning products. Just make sure you don't mix those up. Hey from Iowa. And, oh, thanks to somebody who just posted the link. Hey from Wyoming. Anybody just jumping on, let me know where you're from. I'd love to hear. If you're just joining, we are in my laundry room, and we're talking about natural cleaning. And I would also love to hear your best tips and tricks if you stick to pretty natural cleaning products as well, because I feel like we can always learn from each other. There's a lot of new tips and tricks out there, and I would love to hear yours as well. And if people who are asking again, the website to get the free stuff right now is wellnessmama.com/grove, Grove. It says it right there. Somebody said, thanks, love wool dryer balls. Yeah, me too. They're awesome. Okay, somebody said e-cloth or Norwex again. So I'm not super loyal. I think they both work really well. I think either one is great. This is an e-cloth. A lot of those are Norwex. I've used them both. I'm not super loyal. It's also like, I know I'm going to get a lot of questions about this, essential oils, and I'll probably take as much heat for this as I will for using a dryer, but I think there's a lot of good brands, and I'm not super loyal to any of them. I just look for organic ones, fair trade, and ones that are sustainably harvested. Somebody else is using laundry detergent. Awesome. Let's see. Whoa, Alaska. Hey, California, Ontario, Nebraska, Spokane. Okay, Becky asked, do you budget for food and your all natural products from one income? Hi from Maryland. So yes, but with a caveat. So my oldest will be 10. So I've been doing all this for almost a decade, and it's been a learning process for me. When we first started, I hope my husband's okay with me saying this, we were making, I think, $28,000 a year. He was making at his job, and we were living in a pretty expensive city with multiple kids. And so we were on a very, very tight budget. I had a very, very small food budget, and that's part of the reason I got into natural cleaning, is that you can make a whole lot more with vinegar and natural soaps diluted in water than buying a $5 bottle of cleaning spray. And now things have gotten a little bit easier, which I'm really grateful for. And thanks to the blog, I'm also able to, I know about a lot more stuff for one, but also we do make a little bit of income from the blog as well, including things like this promotion. It's not a sponsored post. They're not paying me to tell you about it, but I do make a little bit if you decided to check it out. So if you do, I'm really grateful for that, because it helps me afford things like this for my own family. But we've done this all from one income. So I'm home with the kids, but I say I'm a working stay-at-home mom. I think we all are, because for one, being a mom is the hardest job there is. And for two, I do work from home when I blog. So hope that answers the question, but feel free to ask more. What do you use to whiten clothes? I use natural oxygen bleach. I also use hydrogen peroxide, which works really, really well. I actually order the 35% food grade hydrogen peroxide and then dilute it to the specific ratios for bleaching and deodorizing clothes. Hey, Nashville. Somebody else uses the homemade laundry soap. Awesome. If you guys haven't ever tried it, I would encourage you to just give it a try. It's one of the fastest, easiest cleaning recipes to make. And it saves the most money, I think, when I did the calculations, but it's just really simple. Somebody said they gave up on it. Even with the Branch Basics, the clothes just never got clean. It could be a water issue. I know there was a lot of experimentation, and whenever I've moved, I've had to kind of figure out from scratch what to do with that water. So I would say maybe don't give up on all natural detergents, but maybe experiment again and see what will work for your specific water. Somebody else is giving a plug for the dryer balls. I love these. If you are just joining, they help clothes get dry faster. They help reduce static, and if you put some essential oils on them, they also make clothes smell good without any of the chemicals in dryer sheets. So they're awesome. Somebody asked, do you still get a little static with the dryer balls? I don't notice it, but I haven't been using dryer sheets for so long that I'm sure they probably work a little bit better than these. Oh, baby socks. And Nerf gun bullets. And bows. Sorry about that. But I really do feel like they reduce the static, and it's a whole lot better than when I don't use them. How do you get your microfiber to not stink? I soak them in hydrogen peroxide diluted in the wash before I wash them. Does all this work in an HE washer? Yes. I would definitely check with your instructions just to make sure you can use whatever the ingredients are in your homemade washer, but I know most detergents contain things like washing soda and soap, so I would think it was okay, but I would definitely read your instructions and check. What do you do as a natural fabric softener? Vinegar sometimes when I get around to it. Thanks everybody just hopping on, and somebody's asking, have you cloth diapered? And then if so, how did you do your laundry routine? Yes, I have cloth diaper with most of my kids. And again, in the spirit of balance and full disclosure, I'm using compostable, organic, disposable diapers with this one right now, just because we've been traveling this summer to visit family. And between kids and blog and cooking and garden and everything else that happens in the summer, I'm not keeping up with cloth diapers too. But we use we use cloth diapers with all the rest of them, and I would try different detergents. Charlie seemed to work really well. Also Nellie's, I think it was, worked really well with our water, but it seems like there's a lot of discrepancy based on your water and your area and what kind of diapers. So I would check out all the awesome diaper forums if you're there and having trouble, because they were really helpful to me. And dryer balls, Grove carries these too, for anyone who's asking. Somebody said, oh, the sock. I know. Aren't baby socks the cutest thing in the whole entire world? So cute. Somebody said, I have treated well water and have to use double the amount per load of laundry, and also with dishwasher detergents. So there you go. If you're on well water, that may also be something to look into. Somebody said they haven't used their dryer in 6 months, but have too much lint. Any ideas? Not offhand. That's a tough one. I don't know. Maybe somebody else can weigh in on that. Hey to everybody just joining. Let me know where you're from. I'd love to hear. Okay, somebody's asking, is it borax toxic? Okay, I knew this would come up. And there's a lot of different opinions on this. Until this year, the Environmental Working Group said it was fine and totally safe. And they recently changed their opinion. I'm still in the process of researching it. In natural cleaners, you can leave it out. It works really well for laundry. And a lot of sources still seem to think it's fine to use on laundry since it's not coming in contact with skin until after it's washed out. But with everything, do your own research. This is one I'm definitely taking another look at. But it's been considered a natural cleaning ingredient for years. So I'm not throwing it out just yet. But we do need to do more research on it. Okay, somebody just joining is asking about dryer balls. If you are familiar with these, they're basically wool, and they are made into a ball and then kind of like, I think they call it felted, until they look like a smooth ball. And if you throw them in with your dryer, they speed things up, make it more eco-friendly, reduce static, and if you put essential oils on them, they also make your clothes smell good. And Mommy Eponymous has an awesome tutorial for making them, but you can also get them from places like Grove. And also, if you're just joining, I was telling them earlier that there's a really cool thing this week until Sunday that you can get a glass spray bottle. This one, it's made in the USA, and it works really, really well. And you can get it and a microfiber cloth, not the baby sock, just the microfiber cloth, and the essential oils, and free shipping with a $20 purchase. And they also have discounts on stuff like toilet paper, which we also use in our house. So let's see. Do the essential oils on the dryer balls rub the clothes and leave stains? I have never had trouble with that personally, because essential oils also evaporate. Essential oils won't even actually stain paper if they're pure. So I've never had trouble with that. But if anybody else has, please let me know. Lily says, what is this all about? Well, Lily, we're taking a tour of my laundry room because I hide in here to get peace and quiet. You can actually hear how quiet it is. It's amazing. My kids don't come running in here to help me do laundry. And so I'm just getting a tour of my laundry room, and even my dirty laundry. It's definitely not clean in here, but it's quiet, and I wanted a place to be able to tell you guys about wellnessmama.com/Grove and how to get the free spray bottle and free microfiber, and it seemed like a good place. So that's what that's all about. Somebody else says they have the same dryer balls and they're awesome. Let's see. Please let us know if you change your mind about borax. Absolutely. I will definitely update if I find new information. Like I said, right now I'm still comfortable using it, especially for laundry. All the cautions I've seen seem to apply to anything with food uses. That being said, there are people who take it internally to help with arthritis, and they, to my knowledge, are not dying from it. So I think it needs more research, but I also think that there may be some reasons why some big companies may not want people using natural alternatives. Just a thought. So yeah, hey everybody who's just joining, say where you're from. Lily, you're welcome. Let's see, do you buy borax from Grove? You can. They also have washing soda. What do you use the Bonami for? That is a great scouring powder, which works great for tubs. When you, at least I found, when you bathe a lot of kids in a single tub, it gets this like nasty grimy buildup on the bottom, and that stuff takes it off. So I use that. And then also I got this from Grove, and it's this really, I think it's actually supposed to be used in the kitchen, so nobody tell them that I'm using it in my bathtub, but it's got really, really hard bristles. And so you can hear how hard those bristles are. And I use that with the scouring powder to take off stains in the bathtub. So hey everyone who's just joining, let me know where you're from. This is so fun to see where everybody is all over the world. And I'm in my laundry room. I joke on Twitter that I'm a laundry expert because I wash so much of it. But just giving you a tour of my laundry room and then talking about natural cleaning tips. I would love if anybody could weigh in with any that you do. Somebody's watching from Cincinnati. Awesome, Chantel. Nice to have you on. In fact, in the background right now, I can hear the Reds game because we are huge Cincinnati Reds fans, even though they're pretty terrible this year, but we're still Reds fans. Oh, somebody else is asking, what is the website for the free glass sprayer and cloth? If you're just joining, wellnessmama.com/grove, GROVE. You can get free glass spray bottle, microfiber cloth, an essential oil, and free shipping this week until Sunday. And the details are all on there, but it's really cool. And everything I've tried from them has been super high quality. So definitely check it out. Okay, so somebody brought up a great point. Back to the borax conversation. The Environmental Working Group counts borax and boric acid as the same thing last time I checked, which they are very, very different things. And I wrote a post about this called Is Borax Safe? And I think if you Google Is Borax Safe, you'll actually be able to find it. There's a lot of conflicting research. And normally I do completely agree with the Environmental Working Group, but I think this one needs a little bit more research. And so I'm working on that myself, but I'm hesitant to just throw out the baby with the bathwater, especially because borax is a traditional natural cleaner. It's HE safe. And it works really well for laundry and for cleaning. So I'm not getting rid of it just yet, but I think it does need more research, and I'm not using it on food stuff for now. Awesome. Somebody else from Cincinnati. If you're from Cincinnati, please say hi, because it's one of my favorite places in the world, and not just because the Reds are there. It's a really cool city. Hey, Michigan. Awesome. Katie says go Reds. That's really cool. We could start a club. Katie's who like the Reds. Somebody's on Grove looking to see what to add to their cart. So my suggestions would be all their brushes and sponges are awesome and they last forever. Bonami and washing soda are also really good. And I try to buy natural toilet paper since I'm sorry I just can't do the whole family cloth thing, especially with this many people. So I at least buy natural toilet paper that's not going to harm the environment, and I get it from Grove. Let's see. Well, a lot of people just hopped on. Say hi if you just hopped on. Let me know where you're from. It's also really cool when you guys share with friends, because I love to find new people who are just getting into this and be able to say hi to all of you guys. And also somebody else was just asking about if you want to get this spray bottle for free until Sunday, you also get a microfiber cloth and essential oils. Go to wellnessmama.com/grow and you can check out all the details there. What do you use washing soda for other than laundry? So I use it in my laundry soap. I also use it in my all-purpose cleaner. The recipe's right there. But if you get this bottle, they'll send it to you on the box also. And it's also great in cleaning. So if you don't have Bonami, you can mix that or just use that in your shower. And it works pretty well. So does baking soda. It's just a good natural cleaner. Somebody else said, I generally agree with the Environmental Working Group too, but I take a lot of things they say with a grain of salt. Absolutely. And of course, as anything, don't even listen just to me or to them or to anybody. Do your own research, because goodness knows the world needs lots of us researching all these things and talking about it. Somebody said, I heard borax kills ants too. Yeah, glad you brought that up. So Katie Kimball of kitchenstewardship.com told me about this tip. And if you haven't read her blog, you got to read it because it's awesome. But if you mix any kind of sweetener, high fructose corn syrup, which is the only thing you should use it for, or honey or sugar with borax, equal parts, and leave it out where you have an ant infestation, it will kill the ants. So I know I probably will also take heat from this. Some people don't like to kill ants. If you do like to kill ants that are in your house, you can mix borax with a sweetener and it will kill ants. In full disclosure again, if you're just joining, I also use a dryer. I know that is not 100% eco-friendly. I have 6 kids, so shoot me. What do you use from stain remover? Right now I am using Dr. Bronner's Sow Suds in one of these with water, and I just put about that much Sow Suds and about that much water. Super scientific, but it works really, really well, especially if you can treat it right away. And we're in that lovely stage of infancy when she likes to poop out of her diaper and get yellow all over her clothes, and it works for that. Awesome. Kim just said she ordered the wool dryer balls and got the bottle and the cloth for free. Yeah, it's a really cool deal they have going on right now. So you can actually get a lot, like pretty much everything here. Even plastic caddies if you want them to store your stuff. They have natural toilet paper. They have cleaning brushes. You could get all of this. Like I think you get, if you, depending on how you structure your cart, you can get $70 worth of stuff for like $23 or something dollars. Is it borax or hormone blocker? So that is the one thing the Environmental Working Group is saying. This is a recent change to their site, and that's the one I'm looking into. I've seen this a lot of places, but I also haven't seen it backed up anywhere. Hang on one second. I want to make sure the baby's okay. Okay. Yep, she's with her dad. Maybe the Reds are losing. That's why she's crying. If you're just joining, we're in my laundry room. Excuse the mess, but I just wanted to make sure you guys didn't miss this offer because it's a really good deal. I mentioned before, I won't ever tell you guys about something unless I feel it's a good enough deal to tell my mom about. And I did tell my mom about this. I also told my best friend who's staying with me. So it's a really good offer. It's worth checking out. if you use natural spray bottles and glass spray bottles and cleaners. And I've been really impressed with this bottle. I've gone through a lot of them over the years. In fact, at one point I was buying these things in bulk to replace the spray mechanisms because they kept going out, but the glass was still okay. I've even used vinegar bottles, but then the issue is that the little sprayer on the bottom doesn't reach all the way down, and so it doesn't, you can't use the bottom 2 inches of whatever you have, and then eventually it gets nasty. So this is just the best one I've ever found. It's made in the USA, and I wanted to share it with you guys. Beth said the Reds are always losing these days, except for the walk-off last night. Yeah, was it Schlubler? I can't say his name. But yeah, that was awesome. How do you wash and disinfect your washing machine? Do you ever use bleach? So I don't personally use bleach just because, well, there's a lot of reasons not to use bleach. I don't use it because with my thyroid issue, it messes me up for weeks, even to be around it. Like, I can't swim in a pool that has chlorine in it because I get really sick. And I know I took a lot of heat for writing about how we don't use chlorine in our pool, but that's the reason. It makes me really, really, really sick. And yes, I know if you like look into it enough, everything will kill you, and why can't we just swim in a pool anymore? I get all that. Personally, I get super sick if I'm around chlorine, so I don't use any chlorine bleach at all, but I use a lot of food grade hydrogen peroxide, which in my mind works a lot better. And the benefit, everyone's always asking if I highlight my hair, so the benefit of using hydrogen peroxide in your swimming pool is that between that and the sun, I have really blonde hair this summer. It's from the sun and the hydrogen peroxide, which is pretty awesome. For everybody who just jumped on, wellnessmama.com/grove, GROVE. You can get this glass spray bottle for free, also microfiber cloth, not the baby sock, and free shipping, and you can get a bunch of other stuff too, like wool dryer balls. So check it out before Sunday if you're interested. Hey Kentucky, I'm in Kentucky too, very cool. Do you air dry your clothes ever? Yes. I think air drying is awesome, and I think actually the sun does a better job than a dryer. So when I can, I do. And if it's something like, usually whites are what I'm most likely to air dry because the sun does an even better job than bleach at keeping them fresh and white. But I just physically cannot air dry all of that every single day. Teresa said saltwater pools are great. Yeah, they're definitely a step up for sure. I actually still react to them because when sodium chloride hits electricity, chloride's created and it still messes up my thyroid. But hopefully all of you guys don't have all those weird issues that I have with chlorine, in which case saltwater pools are great. So hey everyone who's just joining, I appreciate all the, I love all the hearts, thank you guys. This is really fun even though I'm hiding in my laundry room, and I don't know if you guys can hear it, but I think some of my middle kids are fighting right now. But it's quiet in here because shockingly, nobody's coming in here to fight each other to help me do the laundry. This is one job that I still do all myself, but to give my kids credit, they do help with dishes and the kitchen and vacuuming and a lot of other jobs around the house. But laundry's mine, and I hide out in here. It's my little, like, 8 foot by 4 foot oasis. And if you're just joining, I'm just hanging out in my laundry room, giving a tour. We're talking about natural cleaners, and I'd love to hear what you use and where you're from. And just want to make sure you guys saw this offer because it's really cool. Magnesium pools are awesome. Sharon. Elizabeth asked, do you have a way to stay on top of the laundry? I have 3 under 4, so they don't really help. Yes, I don't know what your breakdown of boys and girls are, but what I found that helps a lot is I keep one laundry basket in the boys' room, one laundry basket in the girls' room, one laundry basket in our room, and then there's a laundry basket that gets towels and kitchen stuff. And so pretty much every 2 days I'm washing one load of all of those, but they will go straight from the laundry basket, so that's girls' clothes, into the washer, into the dryer, back into the same laundry basket, and then up to the girls' room. So I do the laundry, but they have to put it away. And I probably should write a post about this. Let me know if it will be helpful, but we have sort of capsule wardrobes, pretty much capsule wardrobes for all of our kids. And so there's a limited number of outfits, and they get used to what goes together. And so even my little, like my 3-year-old by now, when they get a basket of clothes, they can match up their outfits, fold it, and put it in their drawer, which is not overwhelming when there's only a few of them because it's only been a couple days. So they're able to fold their clothes, which has been a lot of help. So even at 3 or 4, they can do that. But if not, just sorting it by room, that takes the whole extra step out of sorting clothes. And also, I'll probably get in trouble for this too, but when it comes to kids' clothes, which they ruin and outgrow in like one season, I do not always sort whites and darks. In fact, I don't usually buy white clothes. I stick to light colored clothing that are kind of all in the same palette for the most part, and jeans, so they can all get washed together, and that cuts down on the laundry as well. So yeah, people are asking, so I will definitely do a post about that. somebody asked about Bonami. It's just a good powder cleanser. You can actually use it, I know a lot of people use it in the kitchen as well for cleaning the sink or stainless steel. It leaves things really, really shiny. And I use it a lot in the shower, in the bathtub, to get that like grimy, nasty stuff from kids' feet off of the shower. And it works really well for that. But there's a lot of uses for it. It's a really, really old cleaner. I know my grandma used to have this when I was little. I remember seeing it. Yeah, it says kitchen, bath, and other surfaces. It's got no chlorine, which is why I can use it. No perfumes or dyes. So if anybody's interested in seeing the back of it. Tubs and tile, cookware, kitchens. So it's really versatile. I'll make my own sometimes. If you missed this earlier, I make scouring powder and I keep it in a mason jar with a Parmesan cheese lid. But if I don't have time to do that, or I just want an easy option, this stuff is like a couple dollars and it works really well. Somebody said it's very quiet, hard to hear. Sorry, can everybody else hear me? It may be phones or Facebook settings. Is Bonami the same as Barkeeper's Friend? I'm not actually sure. I've seen both, but I don't know if they're the same thing. Somebody is asking, where do you get it all? All of this, a lot of places carry, honestly, now. But I got them from Grove. And if you go to wellnessmama.com/Grove, you can find out all the details. It's a company called Grove Collaborative, and they make these awesome spray bottles in the USA. And right now they've got one that they put my cleaning recipe on the back. And so you can get that and a microfiber cloth, essential oils, and free shipping until Sunday. And I was saying earlier, I use these for making homemade stain treatment for clothes. I use them for the kitchen, for cleaning bathrooms, for my hairspray, for the girls' detangler, for bug spray. I even make homemade perfume in them, and I know it's not super cute or like those cute little bottles, but it works really well. So let's see. How do you feel about Trader Joe's detergent? That's a good question. I've never looked at it because I usually make my own, but I can check it out next time I'm in there. I don't know what the ingredients are, but I'll check it out. Can you clean glass with just microfiber cloth and water? Yep, you can. It works really well. What I typically do, if I'm going to do that, is to use one wet and one dry. Well, when I say wet, I mean like very slightly damp. So you would get one wet, wipe it down, and then dry it with the other one. And that'll get it really clean. Sorry for anybody who's having to crank the volume up. I'll try to be louder. Hopefully that's better. Like I said, I'm hiding out in my laundry room trying to whisper to hide from my kids. I think they're actually watching the movie, but I just wanted to give you guys a tour. And I really would love to hear where you're from and about your laundry routine and your cleaning routine. And if you're also addicted to baskets like I am. So, hey to everybody who's just joining. I'm going to have to jump off in just a minute because I think the baby's getting hungry. But I just wanted to make sure you guys saw this offer because it's only available till Sunday. It's for this glass spray bottle, which works. It's the best one I've ever tried, honestly. And a microfiber cloth and essential oils and free shipping. And it's wellnessmama.com/Grove. So wellnessmama.com/Grove. That's the name of the company. It's basically 1 pint spray bottle, and they've been really, really awesome to work with. Okay, somebody just joined and asked, what's the balls in the basket? These are wool dryer balls. If you're just joining, they reduce static and help dry the clothes a lot more quickly. Like in my dryer, like 20 minutes faster with the dryer balls. And if you put essential oils on them, they make the clothes smell really good too. And so they're just kind of an eco-friendly alternative to dryer sheets, and I love them. Someone said, I wish I had more baskets. I have more of a piling system. Yeah, baskets are my alternative to that. I have so many baskets in my house. Definitely try the laundry detergent recipe. Definitely check out Grove if you're interested. wellnessmama.com/Grove. Like I said earlier, they have wool dryer balls. They have the bottles. They have Bonami. They have washing soda. They have microfiber. And they have these plastic caddies that you can keep all the stuff in. So you can check all that out if you're interested. But yeah, thanks for everybody who jumped on a random, what's today, Wednesday night with me. And thanks for hiding out in my laundry room with me. It's been fun. And I would love to hear if you're watching now, let me know where you're from in the comments. Say hi and share your best natural cleaning tips with me as well. And this is we'll leave it on this. This is a great thought. We can leave it on that. That's one of my big reminders when I'm in here. I don't want to do laundry. That's a good reminder to complain less. So thanks for everybody who jumped on. Like I said, check out wellnessmama.com/Grove. I'm not getting paid to say that, but I do make a small commission if you do check it out, which I'm really grateful for because it helps support my family. But Even if you don't order through my offer, I think they're a good company, and I would definitely check them out. wellnessmama.com/grove, and you can get the spray bottle and the microfiber, not the baby sock, and free shipping. So what's in the spray bottle? That's a cleaner I'm actually experimenting with right now. So it's got a bunch of different stuff in it. I don't love it yet, but it's got some different kinds of soaps and essential oils and washing soda in it. So I'm still experimenting. But thanks to all of you guys for jumping on. Somebody says, I appreciate the promo. I need a wool dryer balls and another bottle for vinegar. Yeah, check them out. It's the best prices I've found too. So thanks to all of you guys for jumping on. Even if you're just watching in a replay, say where you're from, share with a friend. It's awesome to hear from all of you guys. And check out wellnessmama.com/grove, GROVE. So thanks to everyone for joining, and we'll jump on again soon because I love hearing where you guys are from.